Thomas has got to go. I got kids, man. Yeah, I got kids too. They're adults. I got young girls. They can't be around drugs.
Good morning.
That was his occupation. He actually was called the grassman, and several individuals and witnesses that we spoke with. He took care of multiple yards, including Chester Williams.
Why do you give the man a break until he sorts himself out?
Stanley isn't convinced by Thomas Hughley's good deeds. He looks into his past,
So the camera's mostly on me.
and immediately shares his
Now I'm
findings
ready
with
to
friend and neighbor,
record. You can tell
Chester
me anything you want to tell.
Okay.
Hey, he's a burglar.
Stanley Ford made an accusation against Thomas Hughley
Ready.
Cut your grass so you can check out your property.
because
So my
Thomas Hughley
hair
was busy
started
in the
falling
neighborhood. He was
out,
helping
like,
other neighbors take care of their lawns, doing
maybe
odd jobs.
Guys gotta
10
go.
years ago.
I think you're being
Just slowly, and I couldn't understand why I'm not sure if it's alopecia. I never got diagnosed with that. I don't know if it's because I'm allergic to latex.
Stanley's words seem prophetic.
When I was doing like look 27 pieces myself, so it's just been a struggle. I've been wearing wigs for like 10 years. It's just like it's not me. I never used to wear weave. I never used to wear wigs. I just had this long, thick,
Police reports were made.
black,
Subsequently,
beautiful hair, and it's just like it just went to crap. I don't know if it's because I wasn't putting oil in my hair and I was using cream. I don't know what it was, but it
That's
just
how you catch a thief.
it's just been very disappointing as I've gotten older.
He felt like something.
I don't know, but I found you and I'm excited.
So my hair started falling down. Okay. So now I need to set this phone up so I can record. Good morning, everybody.
Neighbors hope the break-in was a lone incident. But Stanley expects the worst. And the worst happens.
It was one girl on here like some pink curls.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna let you show me in a minute. Hold on.
Stanley Ford thought that Tom Hughley tried to break into his home.
Okay, show me the style that you
But Stanley's not about to let this go.
show me the style that you're hoping for.
The next day, he
Okay,
confronts
so you want it to be that full?
Yeah, if we can, yeah.
Okay.
I love that.
Okay, so you want curls and stuff down here a little. Okay. I may not be able to create a part in it
Okay,
because of the size. I have to try and fill that in.
okay.
Between Mr. Ford and Mr. Hughley.
I'm using that bask and lather. Hopefully it's gonna help
The bra
to
captures the attention of Chester Williams and Selena
get
Jones.
those edges.
I can feel a lot of testosterone.
Have you heard of bask and lather? Yeah, so I've been trying to use it like faithfully. And prayer, of course, first and foremost.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, it's I guess she's like a black nurse that created it, and it's been out for a while. A lot of women, they highly recommend it.
Okay, so they tried it and said it worked.
Yeah, so I've had a lot of growth since using it. I try to keep but my mom was old school. She always said, that cream that they have out there, that is not oil, Stacey. Your hair needs oil. Needs some grease in it. And I didn't listen as I got older, and that's why I tell my girls, please, 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 just listen. Just listen.
Listen, why do you let me pay for your broken window? Deal? Okay.
Lindell was definitely trying to make amends. He was trying to say, hey, this is our neighborhood. We don't need to be fighting. Here's some money for this broken window.
When you come inside, we'll have a drink and sort this out. You know I don't drink. Nor thieves, nor drunkards will inherit the kingdom of God.
Even though they didn't seem to soothe the tension between the two.
Stanley is left shaken and worried about what might happen next in his beloved neighborhood.
Wilma, your thing is not like that kind of thing.
Come join the family. MLSF.com.
Nothing's different.
It's now that you Happy Friday, good people.
With the delectable, lickable spoon treats, anytime is a good time. For a little spoon.
Daddy come, I'm gonna get her the shampoo you for me.
Delectables, lickable spoon. Deliciously delectable, delectables.
So how long have you been doing hair?
30 years. I'm about to say I'm 25. But 30 years and I'm only 25.
Oh my gosh. So you've been blessing women for a long
Oh,
time.
it's been a long time.
And you, I can tell you
A long time on this journey. Yeah, I do. I love what I do. Absolutely love it. It be so funny because with social media, honey, and found out they gonna hate you for whatever you do. Because I'm constantly in the comments trying to defend who I am. Like, I'm only trying to put out good energy and good. I'm trying to do good in the world. They can't stand me for whatever reason. So I'm like, you know what? Social media just gonna be social media. Let them say what it, listen, when I say I got to fight so out in them comments every single day, but them people crazy. That's what I have come to.
But
You don't need to worry about that because your success speaks for itself.
Self, yeah, absolutely. It's something every day. Like even with me liking what I do, it's something evil about how she like cutting people hair. Can I not like my job? I'm sorry that you don't like your job. That's not my fault. But I love what I do.
And evidently they like it because they watch it.
yeah, there you
No,
go.
but guess what I do?
Yeah.
Since you got something to say, you don't need to be here. I be blocked everybody.
Stanley feels
Wow.
Block game is so strong.
She said black.
I be on there. You get blocked. You get blocked. You get
Randall's house, he said a prostitute, or who he thought was a prostitute, approached him and asked for sex.
Well, can I use your house phone? I know you live.
Everybody
I'll
gets
give you
blocked.
through what?
Stay away.
I don't be wanting to hear they foolishness, honey. They be like, you got to go.
Mr. Ford was very protective of his family.
Hey,
Just like
y'all.
anyone would be, so this activity was not
You right, the haters are going to hate. I understand it, but it be so funny sometimes logging into, and it's mainly on, it's Instagram, the one that I shouldn't care about, but it be the, and you know what, a lot of my Instagram people starting to come over to, somehow Facebook made me a Facebook page from my Instagram viewers. They connected, so they just made me a page. I'm thinking, and I seen some little monetization. I said, well, thank you, Facebook.
Oh.
I seen that. So and that was out of nowhere. And I was like, okay, well, I'm here for it. But now, I never got like a lot of negative stuff on Facebook. But now I'm starting to get negative stuff, but I can tell that it's coming from the people from Instagram. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because my original Facebook page that I made, it's people that I actually know. So it's more people on there that's, rooting you on, cheering you on, versus now I got this new Facebook page, and now I'm getting them coming from out of everywhere. But they get blocked with no hesitation.
They didn't take it to the issue with Stanley, but they would just leave it
I'm like,
alone.
apparently you don't want to be here. If you got something to say about every style, you don't like it here. So you don't have to excuse yourself. I'll do it for you.
Right.
could give Stanley.
I think God put me on this street for a reason.
Stanley says,
Y'all doing good today?
I feel like God
It's
sent
a blessed rainy day.
you. You really love your neighborhood when you say something like
It's supposed to rain all weekend. Is it raining tomorrow too?
I'm not gonna let those hooligans take over our street.
What are you gonna do then?
I think so.
I don't know yet.
Neighbors
So the last time I
who
had a
knew
perm,
couldn't be more at odds.
Mr. Ford
Was
had
probably 10
stated to
years
other
ago.
neighbors that
but I
Mr.
burned
Lewis
fast.
Okay.
should take
Well, I'll
care
make
of
sure I
the
pay you.
problems that his
Okay, so what I was
neighbors
gonna
had, he would
suggest
take care of it.
back here
And Lindell Lewis, he didn't
is
like
that you
the
go a
fact
little
that
lower
Stanley Ford would make judgment upon
instead
him
of keeping so
and his
much hair.
activities.
That way it can be fuller right up in here and then a little lower around here.
You're the boss.
I love it when they say whatever you say.
Well, I'm
Whatever
ready
you
to
say.
do your thing. Yes.
Lindell offers a new idea.
I just know that people would.
That's what I tell them.
Sometimes they sleep on the porch.
Your hair looks good too. I think I saw you on the video too. That's why I waved at you this morning, because I was like, she looked familiar. Just waving at everybody.
Parents a time too.
Oh my gosh.
At my little debut.
Look, I was gonna come in and say, how does it feel to be famous? My God.
I know, but the funny thing is, people be excited to see me, and I be excited to see them. Like, especially when they be driving from out of town. Not to say that I think any less of my local people, but I'm like, that's a lot for somebody to say. I like you that much that I'm willing to travel for you. So I be excited when they come, and they be excited to see me. Like, okay, little celebrity.
Yeah.
And then once they find out I'm just as corny and silly, they like, oh, okay, she cool, she cool. Some people come in nervous, like they nervous to be around somebody.
I'm just nervous at the camera.
Oh, the camera, oh, yeah, okay. But a lot of people do, they come in nervous, like, oh, I feel like I'm meeting a celebrity. Well, you are.
You are definitely that. Look, you are my sunshine.
You are definitely meeting a celebrity, honey.
You are definitely my
All
sunshine.
parties in the neighborhood were.
I already know I'm gonna snap.
Oh yeah, you about to be listen. You about to be on this rainy day. You about to make the sun come out, honey.
Yes, I'm so excited.
The sun is going to come out once you soon as you step out there, girl.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
We gotta find a celebrity name for
Because
you.
the building
Uh-oh.
Who do they say you look like?
arguments between the two
Taraji.
neighbors.
They say you
My
look like
Virgo
Taraji.
twin.
Oh, okay, that's your girl. No, I don't see Taraji. You know who I'm thinking? Maybe like Lynn Whitfield, one of those ladies.
Lynn.
I think it's a mixture of both.
For Stanley, the
I
girl
see.
Oh, from what?
What's love got to do?
Oh,
No, Thin Line.
Thin Line, yes.
Thin
Oh
Line.
my God.
I see a little bit of
yeah.
Lynn Whitfield.
Okay.
We gotta find somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, she does have beautiful thick hair. Hey, Dr. Jonathan, thank you so much for your gift. I appreciate it. Yeah, we gotta find her celebrity name. We gonna think of something, but I think I see Lynn. I see Lynn Whitfield.
Came to a very high point at that time.
That's okay. I might not be a surgeon.
Say about our
And she played in Medea. She was the mama with the girls. Remember?
Oh yeah. Hold on.
When
But
they-
why I used to always get her mixed up with is that Jennifer? What's that lady name? Jennifer somebody. I used to get them mixed up a lot.
Oh, I can't remember.
She the one that played Tina Turner, mama, ain't she? And I used to think it was Lynn Whitfield.
I thought it was
Her name
her
is
too.
her name is Jennifer. What is that lady's
I
name?
can't remember her last name.
The one be singing that song on that piano. I don't want nobody effing with me.
Yeah.
She is funny.
That's not Lynn.
What is her name? What is that lady name? Jennifer what?
You think I don't know who did this? Get out here. No.
She said she don't want nobody effing with her in these streets.
Get back on. I'm done with this.
Her hair is definitely gonna be pretty.
It's over. You hear me? It's
I'm just
over.
glad that it's still thick.
Yeah, you got some
Serena
hair.
Jones witnesses the altercation and fears the tension could lead to violence.
Pray on these little sides.
Just as a police.
It becomes to the point that people can no longer control themselves. Law enforcement needs to be brought in at that time to separate.
I want to charge this man with harassment.
The police
He wanna
found out
charge
that
this man with
Stanley
arrest?
had
How he gonna
been
charge him with something?
Usually a lot when he came back and forth to the neighborhood.
I live beside a crackdown on wheels. That's harassment. You see how he promotes us? This is my neighborhood. It's time for you to go.
What I thought about standing in that statement that this is my neighborhood meant that he owned it. To me, it's like a mama bear. Mama bear is gonna do anything to protect what's rightfully hers.
You're an ungodly sinner. Go to hell. He's crazy.
Stanley is enraged that Lindell and Thomas Hughley have turned law enforcement's focus onto him.
Stanley Ford didn't want the attention of the police department or his neighbors looking at him in a different light.
Lindell and his guests are fed up with Stanley's tyrannical behavior.
Lindell and his buddies just started to kind of ignore Stanley. They just went ahead and did what they wanted to do and tried not to pay him any mind.
And within a matter of hours, another wild party erupts at Lindell's house.
I'm not,
Lindell was trying to keep
There's
himself
nobody in the
and
house.
keep the peace in the neighborhood.
They're all
He was
gone.
not back in Stanley Ford Hall either.
But even when they was there, They really didn't care. You know, to be honest, it did. Once I was in the kitchen cooking, especially a lot of food, it brought them to the kitchen. It made us have more family time, and I love that. But they picky. I don't eat this. I don't like this. Why you cooking all this? Why you making that? But family will come over. I have people coming to get plates for days, and I would end up eating most of the food because they really didn't want it. And my husband would eat it just because I cooked it. The kids would pick over it. One would only come in and, you know, they ate whatever they wanted, but it wasn't like oh, we're about to sit down as a family and eat.
Right.
But I miss even the coming in the kitchen. I'm gonna miss that because they're not with me. Yeah, they all making their own memories with their own girlfriends. My middle son probably
Between the two neighbors.
I'm gonna try to get them to come to the house because she not gonna cook a big meal like that. But my oldest son girlfriend, she's having family over, so they are gonna do something. She do a lot of stuff in her house, so she definitely makes her own memories. But anytime I ask my son, the oldest one, to come, he'll come. But I don't want to pull him away from doing what his girlfriend want to do if that's what he wants to do.
There wasn't any proof.
Yeah, she is.
Was that Stanley Ford was responsible for that van fire.
But you know it's black, honey.
Investigators offer a different idea why the vehicle.
Can y'all hear me just fine? Cause my phone
Well,
moving
I
like
have a
something
theory
wrong
on
with the.
why that van caught on fire. Because it was being used as basically a tent to smoke in. People would go to sleep in it.
I may try to get them to come to my mom's house because that's where I'm going, and that'll be good for me. At least I can clean up. I haven't cleaned up in a while. At least I can clean up in the house and stay clean. Won't have to worry about that part. And I just go to my mama's house, make a mess there, and then leave. Leave it for her to clean up.
Lindell decides to set up surveillance of his own and buys 4 security cameras.
Hey, I need a big favor.
He then contacts a friend of his who he knows installs security cameras.
Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. It look like I got the camera leaning forward. Just wait till I get these gloves off. We're gonna be crooked for a minute.
For his hip,
All right, thank you.
and they must be directed and pointed at Mr. Ford's residence.
But the watchman doesn't want to be watched.
Hey, you can't put that up there. Why don't you just mind your own business, man?
And it becomes some words being exchanged. Obviously, as they always did, a little bit of an argument breaks out.
You think that's gonna stop people from setting fires? God's name, what is your problem, brother? 2 Peter 2:6. An angel was summoned from the heavens to rain fire.
It was real
and brimstone on
strange.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Trying to scare him into doing what he wanted them to do. He did not like my dad's cameras.
Burning away the wickedness. You godlings.
Intimidation, of course. He was trying to scare him. This is what's going to happen to you if you don't listen.
And think about it.
Mr. Lewis was very worried about the failed relationship that he and Mr. Ford now had. Mr. Lewis told a neighbor, this is a guy that is a problem, and I'm not sure what he's capable of.
As the feud reaches a boiling point, Lindell undergoes a hip replacement operation.
And he was convalescing at home, and he needed help at home, and his friend Gloria Hart at the time, she was there to help him.
But Stanley shows no empathy for his recovering neighbor.
Mr. Ford was aware of Mr. Lewis's disability or being incapacitated and having difficulty moving to and from.
Stanley is still fuming about Lindell's cameras. He wants them taken down, one way or another.
How you gonna go over this man's house and tell him to take down his camera?
Right. But I guess because he had to be turned on his house.
By surgery,
Oh, okay.
would have been an opportune time for Mr. Ford to
But then at
try
the same
and attempt
time, he's the one calling the police telling them they can't do X, Y, Z.
Right.
But then if I,
Even going upstairs in his inside of his home, he would have to sort of scoot his way all the way upstairs.
The day that he called me, it was on a Sunday. He was like, If anything ever happened to me, look at the neighbor across the street.
With Lindell's movement now limited,
That's sad.
he's stuck on the second floor at night. He can't keep an eye on the party that rages on his front porch.
Stanley went into hyper mode. He saw the
Hold on,
neighbor
which
slipping
one?
through his
I can't
control.
understand which
So
one. They
he
said if
wanted to
anything ever happened to me, is that the one who's messing with the neighbor?
That's when his mindset goes
Yeah,
to
that's
figure out
the one that didn't have the surgery.
So which one didn't have the surgery? Was it the one that's keep fussing about the man's
I
house?
know.
The one that's quoting the
that's
Bible scriptures?
right.
Lewis's house
Yeah.
is finally winding down. But the night has only just
Well, it's gotta
begun.
be, because they can't be.
So Thomas Hughley looks out of a window in the basement where he's
That's right.
staying and realizes
Having all these
that
parties.
there are flames
Right.
and that the house is on fire.
Hey, Miss Georgia, how are you? But I'm tempted to cut my hair again. Why you cutting on your hair, honey? You cut it yourself or you went and got it cut?
Lindell Lewis's house is on
Amina.
fire, and the blaze is accelerating furiously.
Basically, it's a gigantic boom.
McCain quick cook fries. Together it's golden.
When buying snacks for the road, you want to pay right away.
It look like I got a mod in here. Hey,
Windshield. That's when you
sweet
probably
tea of
pay
Miss
later.
Lisa. I don't know who done showed up.
Debit is the default, and pay later is there for when you need it, so you never lose control. That's smart.
Must have
That's
missed
smart.
it. Unless they just hold the messages in review. You went to the salon and got it cut. Hold on, so do you not like the way they cut it?
Dress off.
You said you gotta let it grow out again.
Towards the house, and you could see the whole front. It was in flames. I've never ever been this close to a fire before, and it was hot. Yeah, I mean, it was really, really hot.
Instead of escaping, Jeannie stays behind to help Lindell. The couple are the only ones still inside. As the fire rages on the front and side of the house, they try to escape out the back.
Please help us. We gotta get him out. We gotta jump.
Tommy saying, you gotta hurry up and jump.
I can't.
But for him just having surgery, there was no chance he was gonna find a way out.
Gloria could have easily left my dad, but she didn't. He was trying to make sure they both got out at the same time.
So help! Hurry! Hurry!
So the man that was quoting the Bible scriptures is the one set the fire on these people.
He knows that there's ladders behind
Yeah,
him.
I'm lost.
Unfortunately, they're chained up.
Get hot! You gotta jump! I can't do it! I'm not strong enough!
And I heard Lindell saying, I can't get myself out the window. And then Lindell's head disappeared.
Lindell! Lindell!
And all I seen was black smoke.
Lindell! No!
It must feel so helpless to know that your friends are in trouble and you can't do anything. I mean, you have to feel so helpless and.
I wonder if Miss Linda had enough, what's her name, Miss Glory had enough strength to flip him out the window.
At that time, the fire was roaring. I'm talking about it was bad. And then it was another boom.
But then that would have been even worse. Well, I can't say it was worse, but I don't know what would have been worse than burning up in a fire. Cause like if she would have flipped and he already had surgery, he probably could have broke some more stuff and died.
But they could at least try to
Catch him.
Yeah.
I got the knock on the door. 4 in the morning, it was my mom telling me we had to go now. And then that's when she told me there was a fire.
That morning, fire companies were actively still.
But how is this man act like he sleep? He ain't heard nothing, but he lived next door to them.
Right.
I know he heard all that.
When the smoke clears, the bodies of Lindell Lewis and Gloria Jeannie Hart are found in the upstairs bathroom.
Oh, that's so sad.
It appears they succumbed to smoke inhalation.
families were devastated. Here are two people in the latter years of their life enjoying each other's company, and they're involved in a fatal house fire, ending their lives.
As investigators comb through the scene, a canine unit makes a major discovery.
They be sneaking out here for a little bit. Hey, hey, how you doing?
And the location where the fire was set. It was
Hey,
identified
everybody.
when accelerants were used.
We found during our investigation that
So I don't have a mod on here,
had
do
been
I?
intentionally set.
But
due
good
to
morning.
aggravated
Happy Friday, y'all.
Authorities are quick to interview the only survivor.
Did you see anything?
No. This is it.
Mr. Hughley was a person of interest. He was very confused and kind of wandering around, but we were able to obtain an initial statement from Mr. Hughley.
Any ideas on how this could have happened?
Stand for it. Who lives there? I'm telling you, he did this.
Basically, it was a lot of people out there, and it was just real funny that the one person that's right across the street is not.
In the morning, we were actually standing in Stanley Ford's yard. He looking at, the house, the rubbish, the burnt up. He came out and yelled at us, telling us to get off his grass. People in the neighborhood is like, you see this fire? He didn't care at all.
Detectives grill Stanley on his movements the night before.
Right, Victor? You didn't see anything?
No. I was in fashion.
Everybody else came outside to see what was going on.
Well, I didn't see anything. I didn't look up.
Mr. Ford was very standoffish about why they were talking with him.
I just don't like being interrogated.
He made clear that he was not the person who set this fire. He claimed that it was not him. He claimed that the activities going on in Lindell Lewis's home was something that maybe God didn't want to happen, and that was the way God took care of things.
But investigators don't believe in fate. They work diligently to gather all possible evidence, including video from Lindell Lewis and Chester Williams security cameras. What they recover is shocking.
The cameras were able to capture the individual attempting to set fire to the residence.
The footage shows a hooded figure approaching Lindell's house, lighting it on fire. And running away. Moments later, what looks like the same figure approaches Stanley's house.
Most people, including myself, thought it could be Stanley.
But as investigators learn more about Lindell's past, a raft of other suspects emerges, including Lindell's ex-wife, Francine.
So let me get this straight. You have a life insurance policy in Lindell and you didn't know about it?
I didn't do it, okay? I did not do this.
Well, of course, when an ex-spouse dies and it's something where it's a murder, who do you look at first? You look at the spouse. If you get a payout with your ex-husband being gone, the police are definitely going to look at you to see what motive you had and if you did this.
Would you be willing to take a polygraph?
What? No?
They wanted me to take a lie detector test? No. No. And it made me feel bad. It made me feel bad that they would think that I would do to him. To Linda, I wouldn't do anything to Linda.
I didn't do it. But when you get defensive like that and someone asks you a question and say, hey, it wasn't me, but so why are you getting so defensive right now? If you're not a
Did they ever go put the man next door?
So that was definitely a red flag. But this was definitely an interesting case.
Yeah, they did, because they had the camera footage. They can see somebody, but of course they will cover up.
New boyfriend. So William Pryor also was looked at as a suspect because he had similar physical attributes to the man who was seen on the surveillance video.
A mysterious car is seen trolling in front of Lindell's house just before the fire.
So William Pryor also had a vehicle that was similar, and so those were a couple of the reasons that the detectives looked at him.
As police continue looking into Francine and William, they uncover two new suspects. The first, Ronald Garrett, lived with Thomas Hughley in the basement.
Ronald Garrett used drugs, and so there was some thought that perhaps Ronald might have owed some drug money or something like that, and so that the fire could have been targeted to him rather than to Lindell and Judy.
Ronald Garrett was interviewed by detectives, and he was very cooperative with detectives, so he was always a person of interest and was never ruled out, actually.
The second suspect, a man named McLemore, was one of Lindell's house guests with a troubled past.
So Macklemore is the friend of Lindell's who, prior to the fatal fire, had gotten mad at Lindell.
Lindell took care of Macklemore for years.
Hey, man. Get down.
But during a recent bender, the relationship took a dark turn.
I know I give you that money for safekeeping, but yeah, I'm gonna need that back.
Okay, go sleep it off.
Police thought that Macklemore set his van on fire. The police wonder if that feud could have been continuing.
Damn.
And that might have fueled him to set the house on fire.
No, there's money.
The arson investigation loses momentum. Despite the video evidence, investigators aren't able to identify the killer.
Lindell definitely hung out with people that you could categorize as unsavory, or some people who may have a criminal history, and so there was a lot of people that could pin this fire on.
I think, Stanley Ford is one of their prime suspects, but I feel like they don't have enough information, enough evidence, enough proof to actually charge him with setting this fire.
Meanwhile, some neighbors wonder what's being said behind closed doors inside Stanley's home.
Did you do it?
Of course not. The fire has rocked the community. But no one knows it's just the beginning.
Good night, sweetheart.
Good morning.
Was terrified.
Danny.
Fire had occurred in their neighborhood, and no one had been held responsible for the deaths of Lindell Lewis and Gloria Hart.
Funeral services are held, and the families of Lindell Lewis and Gloria Hart grieve together.
Oh, definitely the first couple of weeks were very, very rough. I still didn't believe it.
Soon the remains of the house will be torn down, leaving an empty lot.
Danny, go to the dollar store. If you go to the Dollar Tree, they're probably gonna squeeze something that's gonna be part of the I don't even know if the Dollar Tree might even sell plums. But the Dollar Tree ain't cheap no more, honey. They got stuff in there for $5. Change your name, it's not the Dollar Tree.
It's fine.
Dollar store don't need to be
For a
the
while,
dollar
people
store.
didn't come outside.
Dollar and up. Or I don't even know if it's
When
in, where's
neighbors
them in
do
$1 dollar?
there's
It's started
tension in the air.
125.
Yeah. So I
hate
think
to say it.
I think it went for $175.
He wasn't the suspect at that point. So you just kind of looking over your shoulder.
Meanwhile, Stanley Ford increases his surveillance of the neighborhood.
Hey, Beth.
Hey, Stan.
Beth Ewing is Stanley's longtime neighbor.
How's Carl? Still away on business?
Yeah, it's just me and the girls.
I'll keep an eye out on things.
Mr. Ford was a watchman. Of course, that would instill some measure of comfort for the neighbors, for certain neighbors anyway.
Call me if you need anything.
The truth is, the people residing next door make Beth nervous. Anthony Sams and his son Devontae have recently moved onto the street, and their arrival has left Beth feeling uneasy.
And she found it comforting. She thought it was good to have someone looking out for her, especially when her husband wasn't able to do it probably at that moment.
But right now, Stanley's focus is on buying a third house just down the street. It's an underpriced fixer-upper.
Stanley wanted control over that neighborhood. And what's the best way to do that besides buying up the houses? So he thought if he could buy enough houses, he could make them his own. And he wouldn't have to worry about people he doesn't like moving in.
He's crushed when his plan fails.
I can understand Stanley being upset that he didn't get it. We all get upset when you want something and someone else gets it. So he created this narrative.
The rundown house got sold.
Where the longtime neighbors, they were all like the good ones.
Now some deadbeat's gonna move in. They'll probably turn it into a crack house.
And then he had created this other narrative where a lot of the newer neighbors were bad people.
That's not very neighborly of you. Give them a chance.
The American people are paying the highest drug prices in the world, while Big Pharma plays a shell game to blame others. The simple fact is, Big Pharma sets the price. Tell Big Pharma, you now can't just lower the price.
You doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
It turns out the new owners are a rather large clan.
Careful, it's heavy. Mom, I'm stronger than you.
There are 8 members of the Huggins-Boggs family.
So Angela Boggs and Dennis Huggins had a very blended family. Angela came in with 2 kids, and then they ended up having 4 of their own. Their youngest one was 16 months old, and their oldest was around 17.
Brittany is the eldest child.
Well, Jared, and he is the one who made me a big sister at 3. Me and him were close. Then my little sister Deja came along. She was sassy.
And then Kyle came after Deja. I thought to myself, he is going to be a ladies' man when he gets older. And after Kyle was Olivia, and Olivia had this real long, beautiful curly hair and, hazel green eyes. And then baby Cameron, he was only around 1. When he would see me or our other brothers, he would be kind of confused because we all kind of look alike.
The entire brood is taken care of by their electrician turned stay-at-home dad, Dennis, while mom, Angela, works as a dialysis technician.
Angela was not giving up her job. That's all it boiled down to. So they made a choice. Dennis would watch the children.
Hello.
Angela would go to work.
Angela and Dennis are fun-loving and social parents who
Oh,
pride
hey.
themselves on instilling good values in their children.
Anybody else who described my mom would say that she would give a shirt off her back to somebody, which she would. She was a good-hearted person.
It's just like a Christmas party for our family.
Dennis was very concerned about what his neighbors thought about him. And we were raised like that. Anytime
I don't know, 'cause we have a pretty big family. It was just like a group of us that was trying to get together and throw it, just to try and get the kids and stuff together and family together, because, we don't have too much togetherness until somebody dies.
Sunday after church, the new neighbors encounter the Fords.
Oh, don't let us interrupt you.
No worries. I'm Dennis. This is my wife, Angela.
Okay, I think that'll work. I think the budget was 5 to 6, so I think we can do the extra 150.
Dennis and I, we were raised in the church, and church is a part of our just being in general.
Yeah, well, yeah, let me just, okay, I'm gonna call my cousin and see if that works, but I'm pretty sure she'll say yeah, and I'll, she's probably at work, just give me till tonight, but I think I wanna, say, go ahead and say yeah, cause I think that's not that much to stretch from $600.
Fathers, They both love their children and would do anything for their kids.
Okay, that'll be fine.
Stanley would have seen a lot of himself in Dennis, you know, and that's anybody.
Okay.
You know, you have to get to know your neighbors.
They see this.
Okay, that should be fine. And I'll call you. Can I Apple Pay?
Kindred spirits
say.
will now share the street. But that's not all they'll share.
And I got Venmo. I got Venmo too.
Leave us alone. I get vengeance.
Okay.
One night, while Stanley is doing his usual patrol, his high hopes for his new neighbors are shattered.
Yeah, I think.
Dennis Huggins was known to have sold some.
So what do y'all expect for a cleanup? Like, is it just getting up your trash, getting it?
Stanley Ford, who didn't approve of drinking or, you know, smoking weed or anything like that.
Okay.
Drugs? No.
Right.
It wasn't mine.
It was
Okay,
always
thank you so much.
telling you to smoke for free. That was about all it was saying.
But any amount is too much for Stanley.
Guys like you aren't welcome on this street.
To Dennis, Stanley was no threat. I believe Dennis told him what it was, and that was that. Maybe even laughed at him.
Dude, mind your own business.
For Stanley, another fuse has been lit.
This street is my business.
You're a crazy old fool.
When you hear Stanley Ford say that God told me I'm the angel of this neighborhood, I think that's just a precursor for him saying, if there's anything bad in this neighborhood, I have the approval from God to destroy it.
Stanley is still fuming from the invasion of Lindell Lewis's friends, and he refuses to lose control of his street again. He has his eye on Dennis Huggins' oldest boy, Jared.
If Stanley Ford ever seen Jared instantly, from a distance, he would think of the no good, you know, because that's how he has to think. If he sees Jared, he thinks bad. I mean, that's just an automatic to him. Hey.
There were multiple reports made in the neighborhood. Multiple cars had been damaged or broken into. Mr. Ford thought that Jared was responsible for damage to cars.
Hey, I saw you.
He had said to Jared, basically, I know what you did.
I told you, this is my neighborhood.
And that's the exact wrong way to treat somebody like this.
Don't miss my son, old man.
You're not gonna tell me this is your neighborhood when I pay for this.
Now Stanley monitors both father and son.
Dennis thought what you don't have the right to do is to tell other people how they're gonna live.
Come right here for me, Danny, because I might be able to,
of those issues. That's what the
keep
police
plugging it, and
are
they always come up a little bit. You might have to
But
catch
Stanley
them.
sees himself as the
They
one.
coming up, catch they come.
One night he's convinced he catches Jared and Devontae Sams breaking into a car and jumps into action.
Mr. Ford claimed to observe both young men conducting some kind of activity.
He thought that they were up to no good. I think Jared's breaking out car windows. Oh my gosh, they're now together. What havoc can they bring in this neighborhood?
When Stanley chases Devontae home, he realizes his family lives next door to his friend, Beth Ewing.
Beverly was one of the neighbors who had her car vandalized, and so this was concerning to Beverly.
Stanley is certain it's not a coincidence. It's those thieving teens.
Tell me what's going on.
Yet Jared tells his mother a different story.
I was only looking inside the cars. I don't break into them. Well, then who is?
You know, Angela just can't believe that Jared was busting windows out. You know, their children represent this house, you represent this family. You're not getting away with knocking people's windows out. It's not happening.
Did you get in trouble?
No. It's bedtime.
Same thing.
Stanley's accusations are the only thing disturbing Angela. The investigation into the Lindell Lewis house fire is closed without an arrest. Leaving the neighborhood afraid, there's an arsonist on the loose.
You try to come up with something in your mind to understand the reasoning behind what happened. But you can't. And it just seems unreal. Somebody would take that far.
Angela is terrified of fire because of her ex, Patrick Boggs, whom she is still technically married to.
My dad didn't allow me. He was in jail when I was first born because he threw in the bathtub with kerosene. Tried to light on fire.
Patrick Boggs spent 12 years in prison for domestic violence and was recently released on parole.
I'm sure Angela had a healthy fear of Patrick Boggs, and rightfully so.
Each day, Angela's fear grows as rumors spread about who the arsonist might be.
I know who broke into your car.
Meanwhile, Stanley is determined to catch the young criminals
That pump next door.
and corrals Bev Ewing to join him in confronting Devontae's father, Anthony Sams.
Mind if we talk to your kid?
Did the dude who followed him?
Got my car window. I was wondering
What do
if.
you want from us, huh?
And Anthony didn't really take it well. He might have been slightly intoxicated and was yelling and his arms up.
Do not mess with me. Now beat it. Both of you. Go on.
And she felt frightened, which most people probably would if you have someone literally yelling at you.
Careful. The guy's got a record for assault and selling drugs.
Chester Williams tries to convince his neighbors to back down.
I'm done with that.
John, please, I don't want any trouble.
You don't have to worry.
Stanley wants to protect his neighbors because he knows his job.
Then you know not God.
Because God sent him here
I will not obey the gospel.
to do exactly that.
Flame of fire. I give vengeance.
What I need that for? I need some towels. Y'all already on the floor now. You should have recorded me down here.
Man, what? I'm just looking at.
Not only does she do hair, she gets she's so she got
Where I keep in my childhood.
your plumbing.
But sending his kids outside is exactly what Stanley is afraid of, especially after attending
Get on my
church.
nerves. Hey, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Stanley's family and Dennis's family celebrate differently.
Stanley can let people come to his house, which is the exact opposite of somebody
Go in there and
this.
change your clothes.
Ford kept his family intact and quiet, and the Boggs and Huggins family, they like to socialize.
Stanley would see different people coming in and out of Dennis's house. We have nephews.
You ain't brought me damn towel.
in their 20s.
Oh, you need a
And
towel?
I noticed on
Towel.
Sunday, people all meet up at Dennis's house, music playing, barbecue, eat all you want, enjoy yourself. And I can imagine somebody like Stanley seeing this. And you can perceive things from a very bad way. If you already think it's something bad, and you think to yourself, oh, they're not gonna mess up my neighborhood.
Who's your friend, Mr. Weirdo?
They would be kind of scratching their heads like,
Now
why is
get
this
this.
serious? What is it in life?
So weird.
For Stanley, the Huggins Boggs are no better than Lindell Lewis's friends.
Been a while.
You wanna come party in the van, Stan?
Where before his attention was directed across the street at Lindell's, now his focus is on the Huggins and Boggs family.
Need your
So
plumbing
you
fixed.
perceive things that just weren't true.
1-800.
They selling drugs. What are they doing?
I can't get it
And
out.
I think he just had a misconception.
You okay in there, lady? You okay?
Come near her.
It's burning a little bit, stinging, not burning.
Stanley for his wife told him to leave it alone. But he just couldn't do it. He didn't want to.
Hey, I thought I told you don't mess with my son.
And stop selling drugs.
Are you crazy? There are no drugs. Leave us alone.
He wanted to be the one that fixed what he thought was a problem.
Stanley, enough. Now!
I don't feel like Stanley wanted to be the only person in the neighborhood. Like, he did not want neighbors. He did not want anybody around him. He wanted that whole little section to himself.
What did we do wrong?
He just judged from a distance and decided that these were bad people and that was that.
The Huggins Boggs fear Stanley's delusions could escalate and possibly turn dangerous.
Their children are being accused of doing these things in their neighborhood, But Stanley never actually went and talked to either of them.
I know all they had to do.
Concerns that he had.
Still, he's seen enough to know that his new neighbors are a major threat.
The two sides of Mr. Ford, kind of like a Jekyll and Hyde, I guess, analogy. When his perception takes the darker side, which is very dangerous at that point in time, that is a reason to have fear, obviously, by the neighbors.
Each day, Stanley becomes increasingly convinced that juvenile behavior is actually punishable crimes.
Devontae had cut through his property. He also said that Devontae had looked in his windows and was messing with his property.
Streamline your essential workflows, like lunch.
Get started at easycater.com. The untrained eye sees a tire. You see a masterpiece. Because you know what really matters is appreciating the art of the drive. Bridgestone, the official technical partner of Lamborghini.
We love spending our summers outside, but every year I was seeing a decline in our kids' test scores in the fall. We knew they used IXL in school, so we figured, let's try it at home. IXL is a learning program that covers all the core subjects for every grade level. There's endless learning exercises, games, videos, and test prep. After a summer of using IXL, we saw their scores increase as much as an entire semester of the school year. IXL will have a long future in our family.
Black Friday deals are going on now at Electronic Express. Shop early and save big with our lowest prices guaranteed, no need to wait. Get a sharp 65-inch 4K smart TV for just $329. A 4-piece kitchen package, only $9.99. And Asus 16-inch Vigo laptop for just $4.99. Or JBL wireless headphones, only $59. Shopping local has its perks too, like free delivery and up to 24 months interest-free financing. Visit us in store or electronicexpress.com. We've got that.
What do you want? Nothing. You were trying to break in. I don't want to see you around here again.
Stanley Ford had warned him that he needed to stop cutting across his grass. And I believe an argument occurred between the two.
He won't see me. He'll be sleeping.
He also said that Devontae had been confrontational.
You think this is funny?
What about your back, old man?
He is talking to this young man and telling him to knock off whatever he thinks he's doing wrong and isn't getting the response that he wants.
Listen, I will body you.
They say they gonna body you, that means put you in a body bag. Having anybody say that to you is a threat on your life. You definitely have to think about a person's mental status if they say that to a kid.
As word spreads of Stanley's latest threat, the street goes quiet. Until another blaze rages in Sherbondi Hill.
We heard fire trucks. And then you can hear the siren from the police car. And you just smell something burning.
Someone has set the Sam's family car on fire.
The vehicle fire was also an arson. They knew because there was a rag that was put into the gas container.
It put the neighborhood on high alert once again. That, we have someone in the neighborhood setting cars on fire.
It's been less than a year since both Lindell Lewis's van and house were set alight.
When the fire department was putting out the car fire, Mr. Ford was standing in the middle of the street, kind of looking down, watching. Devontae thought that was very eerie.
And this time, Stanley's old nemesis won't let him get away with it. After Lindell's house burnt down, suspect Thomas Hughley stayed in the neighborhood.
They say he moved in with another old friend of his somewhere on that side of town.
Thomas remains convinced Stanley is the arsonist.
You think you're good at this, don't you?
And confronts him before he strikes again.
The car you torched last night?
I had nothing to do with it.
You're lying.
Be very careful.
I don't believe there was any fear there. From what I've seen, didn't stop him from doing anything.
The neighborhood was on high alert, looking out for one another. And
attention, Dennis and Angela take their kids on a trip.
Dennis's mom and grandma have moved on to Florida. And basically my mom and they made a vacation of it, you know. Basically just go down there and see how it is.
When they return home, the parents have news for their children.
What do you guys want to think about a big move? If we move down
Doing
to
okay?
Florida?
Is it burning?
Tingling a little bit.
The dude's flying on.
There was a rumor going around that Stanley Ford is the one responsible for this. There wasn't any proof of that at that time. It would make anyone, specifically the Boggs family, Huggins family, very uncomfortable.
Okay.
Sorry.
All in favor?
Dennis and Angela are eager to leave Sherbondi Hill as soon as possible.
Angela had already been approved to get a job down in Florida.
I really wanted to be able to live comfortably, and when you are constantly being harassed, you don't want that, and you want to move. You want to go somewhere else.
Okay, y'all, I had to fix the sink. If you never ever need any plumbing done,
Recent run-ins with Sherbondi
just call me.
and Thomas Hughley
Very careful.
have left him fuming.
The neighbors were all on edge. And, you know, the neighborhood
Thank you,
was
Miss
on
Linda.
high alert.
Yeah, I like to dance a little bit. I ain't been able to two-step in a while.
Future is bright for the Huggins Boggs family.
This salon got a hold on me. Sit up for it.
Did this put the home for sale?
Fingers crossed.
That night, Angela reveals another big decision. One she's been too afraid to make until now.
I think I'm finally gonna ask Patrick for that divorce.
Well, good. I thought you were afraid to poke the bear.
We're moving out of state. It's time.
I'm sure Angela knew that if Patrick Boggs were to try to approach her, Dennis could at least fend him off.
They're the only trash bags you got.
I'll just deal with it.
Nah, it's some thick, these right
Dennis
here.
and Angela caught up in their
You
fight.
put that real thin one in there that didn't do nothing, honey.
Ford's anger is evolved into uncontrollable rage.
At that point, you might know.
Hey, how are you?
Are
Are you okay? Yeah.
Stanley has done his best to protect the neighborhood he loves.
What time was your appointment?
Now
10?
he's a tinderbox, waiting for
I
his
had to go
spot.
to the doctor's to get my late papers and it was taking all day with me. I'm sorry.
On Mother's
yeah,
Day,
okay.
the Huggins Boggs family throw a party for Angela.
Jared Stakes
See, I brought my fan today. I ain't gonna be hot today.
I mean, literally, the whole way home, he was ranting and raving about Dennis is gonna teach him how to barbecue.
Whoa, 9 doors closure now. Guess I ain't gonna get changed. Yo, what's good? There you go.
Stanley's
Dang.
not pleased with the
Say what,
festivities
Danny?
spilling onto the street. But there's a bigger issue at hand.
There was a car closer to Stanley's house that had been vandalized and broken into.
You know, he did
That's
this.
it, 'cause that damn pretty full.
He did this.
We believe that they were the cause of everything that was, you know, going
Wow,
on.
this is, you know, so there, that's all the way down to your brow. You just got, yeah, that's about it.
Look, man, this 75 too, so I don't want no trouble.
You don't up there as long as I have. You don't gotta sweat.
And you're not burning it, just a
You're
little
fine,
too.
you don't bother anybody.
Okay.
You have nothing.
Go ahead and
You
get,
want to make sure
you
that
come to the back.
neighbors are, I like you, you should be in this neighborhood, so your stuff is fine, your family's going to be fine.
If you need to hang it, you can, that's my leather jacket if you need to hang it.
Like in the neighborhood, we're gone, even if that meant gone for good.
That night, Stanley can't sleep while the Huggins Boggs family parties on.
Come back to the bottle.
So
I
can
am
see him,
doing
like,
good.
talking
How are
to
y'all?
himself, you know, like, there they go
I need
again.
to take
Those
this strip
people
off.
going in and out of that house. There's nothing good going on over there.
You got a new wig on every other day. I live it. I ain't know who you was walking in the door.
Man, look, hey, woman here, man.
You got they sell me at my wigs.
I had a hair appointment today.
Oh, you all right.
Yeah. Felt a little way about that.
All is quiet in the Huggins Boggs house.
You said you was gonna go tomorrow.
I can't. Look.
Don't drop no phones down the sink then.
Man, don't blame me. You did that.
Just sell it for future reference. Don't drop no phones.
Oh, man, I'm so. Oh my God, I got so much out of it. I was like, okay. Towards the end of the two, like April or Wednesday, whatever, I started sweating so bad. I wanted to wash my hair so bad, and I should have, but I had. I'm just trying to, so it just start getting trained back then, not just being perfect. But yeah, I got lots of
The fire has already engulfed the main floor. So Dennis ushers his family back upstairs, hoping they can escape out a window. But they can't. The neighborhood slowly wakes to the horror. Zanita Ford is one